I'm excited to talk to you today about meal planning. And I know that sometimes meal planning or prepping might get a bad rap, but before you say ugh, I'm going to show you with a good plan, even the most novice or uninspired cook can have a successful week of meals that is easy and quick to prep. So for those tuning in, I'd love to hear from you. How do you feel about meal planning? When you think of meal planning, do you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Anyone want some help with making meal planning or prepping a super easy task? Woo! I hope you said yes, because that's what I'm going to show you today. And let me tell you why I'm so passionate about this. Once I started personally doing this consistently, my life got easier, my meals got better, and my husband got happier. When I spend 1 hour in advance of the week planning and prepping, which for me happens on Sundays, it saves me so many hours, calories, and money the rest of the week. And let's talk about how much potential money can actually be saved. So I want you to comment below if you're watching so I can see your guess how much you think the average American household spends a year dining out. All right, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average American household, which could even be just one person making up that household, spends $3,000 per year. Did you know that restaurants have about a 300% markup on the items they serve? As a matter of fact, in most cases, a $15 meal in a restaurant can be made for $5 at home. So, I'm going to share tips with you to make that savings possible and as least painful as possible. Who thinks that sounds like something that you could use in your life? All right, there are a few different ways I like to prep meals to save time and money. And today, I'm going to focus on power cooking. Power cooking is about prepping extra ingredients in one focused cooking session. I often do this with beef or chicken, but you can do it for any food that you make more than a few times in a week. So when I do chicken or beef, I can cook 3 pounds at one time. I make the kitchen a mess one time instead of 3 times. That is a win, am I right? Yeah. Then I also save time during the week without having to worry about getting the meat prepped because it's already cooked and I might just need to have it warmed up depending on what the recipe is. There's another win. Now let me show you how quick and easy we can prepare 3 pounds of chicken. The reason I found it so easy to do this power cooking is because I have a power cooking partner in my kitchen. Have you met my power cooking partner? I want to introduce you to the Deluxe Multi-Cooker. This is my power cooking partner. Yes, let's clap for this partner of mine. Our Deluxe Smart Multi-Cooker has 16 pre-programmed settings that I'm so excited to share with you. It's going to help you save time, money, and even counter space because it's going to take the place of multiple appliances. Check it out. This is a slow cooker, pressure cooker, sous vide cooker, rice cooker, and yogurt maker all in one. It also sterilizes, sears, and so much more. When you invest in quality products, the return on your investment comes very quickly. When an average family of 4 eats at home 4, maybe 5 times instead of eating out, the Deluxe Multi-Cooker, done, paid for. So let's prep this chicken today. So today we're going to use the pressure cooking feature because I want to make this quick. Did you know that pressure cooking reduces cooking time by as much as 70%? This is a great reduction in the time that food normally stays on the stove boiling or steaming away the natural taste and the nutrients. Overall, pressure cooking enhances the richness and natural flavors of food. And I think that's another big win, don't you? But just so you know, we could have prepped the chicken with the slow cooker or sous vide setting if time permitted. So let's talk about sous vide real quick. With sous vide, you pick the temperature and it cooks to the exact doneness you love every single time. Sous vide will deliver juicy chicken, steaks, fish, and even tasty egg bites, right? Now, when I made sous vide fire roasted chicken the first time, my husband paused mid-bite and looked at me and said, "This might be the best chicken you've ever made." And I was like, win. That is another win for me. So even though today we are not going to use the sous vide for time's sake, I want to encourage everyone to use the sous vide feature. So as I prepare to do chicken, I'm always going to want to butterfly it, make it just a little bit thinner. And that's where the close-in cut comes in. This product is spring-loaded, and it's going to allow, ooh, we like the close-in cut. It's going to allow you to butterfly chicken like I'm going to do today, but you can also do grapes, cherry tomatoes, a bagel, a wheel of brie. So we're going to use our pasta tongs, and I'm obsessed with these tongs. And I love that they're gravity driven. They open when you drop them, hold them up like this, and they'll be lock closed. They don't pop open in your drawer and get stuck. We have a few different designs, so definitely check these out. So we've got our chicken on here, and we're gonna go ahead and use our chef's knife. When we think about knives, you want to check out our knives from the tip of this blade to the end of the handle is one piece of steel. That gives it more durability. It's also better balanced. Any knife with a black handle we sell, we offer a lifetime warranty. So it's an amazing investment for you. So what we're going to do is go ahead and lightly press on your close-in cut, and you're going to run the blade across here. And now we've just taken one piece of chicken and made it into two. I just stretched your budget. You're welcome. Now we're going to go ahead and add some broth to this chicken when we add it to our deluxe multi-cooker. So I'm going to open it now with our smooth edge can opener. And this tool is so fantastic. You may not be aware, but the tool that spreads the most germs in the kitchen is a traditional can opener. When you open a lid and the lid drops in and touches the can opener, the food does, then it goes on the next can and the next can. It's really not a good situation. So you're gonna love that our can opener never comes into contact with the food, and it's very easy to use. We're just gonna attach it like so, and as you turn it, you check it's attached, you're good to go. People with carpal tunnel, maybe arthritis, find it a lot easier to use. It's less stressful on your wrist. You turn it and wonder, is this working? And then suddenly it loosens, it's open, you turn it counterclockwise, and then you know this guy, that's the little beak. There's the button for the beak, and you're just going to reach here and lift it up very quickly. Round of applause for the can. No sharp pieces on the lid, no sharp pieces on the can. You're good to go. So we're going to measure our broth, and I'm going to use the Easy Read measuring cup. These measuring cups have the measurements on the inside. I don't know how I measured liquid in the kitchen before I had these. But what I do know is I did a lot of squats in the kitchen trying to measure and see marks. No more squats in the kitchen. You can stand up and just simply watch ingredients fill here. And we're going to do 1 cup of broth and pour it right in our deluxe multi-cooker. You're going to notice that the edge is flared, so it's dripless, and you can pour without having drips. These are microwave safe and dishwasher safe as well. So we're going to grab our chicken, add it to our multi-cooker, and these pasta tongs, of course, you see me using them on chicken today, but you can do corn on the cob, you can do bacon, and all kinds of easy foods that you want to just flip around. So this is 3 pounds of chicken, and I don't know if you can imagine, it will take, once this is under pressure, 12 minutes to cook 3 pounds of chicken, and then you are ready and good to go. So we're going to set this right over here and put the lid on. And then we'll just choose the poultry setting and custom set it to 12. Ready to go. Pampered Chef had safety in mind when they planned for this. The steam release button is here far from your hands, so you can always be safe. You've got handles to use to lift and carry and transport it wherever you might need to go. So once this chicken is cooked, what I'm going to do is grab one of our reusable bags, and I'm going to divide my chicken into thirds. So I can use 1 portion that night and save the other 2 portions. If I know I'm going to use it that week, I can store it in the refrigerator. But if I want to save it, I'm going to go ahead and throw these in the freezer. So that's how you're going to store it and be ready to go. That is a wrap. Like, that's all you need to do to create your power cooking. So